Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new around here, welcome to my channel. My name is Kirsty and I make spiritual content over here and also over on Instagram. If you'd like to follow me, I'll leave my Instagram somewhere here. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, today I'm going to share with you 3 spiritual practices that you can start applying to your life right now that will change it. These are 3 spiritual practices that have changed my life and I'm eager to share them, so I want to get straight into it. If you enjoy the video, please hit a lovely thumbs up. If you are new here and you like this video, then please do join our lovely community by subscribing down below. And by all means, feel free to leave your own favourite spiritual practice down in the comments below because I'm always loving to learn new things. So the very first one that I'm going to share with you today is a practice called EFT, and I'm part of an online book club and that's where I found out about it. I did a workshop and at the end of it, the lady that runs the book club, she started to do tapping and I was like, this is interesting, never seen this before. And when you do first get into it, it is a very weird thing, but I'm not an expert on it. All I can tell you is I've used it and it's worked wonders for me. Of all the things that I would ever recommend or tell anyone to try, this is the one. I'm not an expert, I am a practicer just like everybody else, so I thought I would share just a bit of what the internet says about EFT. So it says EFT, also known as tapping or psychological acupressure, first came to prominence in the 1990s when developer Gary Craig published information about the therapy on his website. It involves tapping specific points on the body, primarily on the head and the face in a particular sequence, okay? And it works very similar to acupuncture. So acupuncture is where you put the needles in your body, and it's actually been known to like promote physical and emotional healing. And I can tell you from my own experience, this works. It works for just about anything. Manifesting money, creating physical health, creating emotional health, healing. This works. So it basically starts, you have these points on your body that you tap and you say certain things, and there are guides that you can kind of like follow online, and as you tap you say there's an opening statement and then you just keep repeating and you keep going until you're really clear and you feel like a shift. I would highly recommend Brad Yates on this. I'll leave some of his stuff down below, and I would really love to create some EFT guides. Like I said, I'm not a practitioner yet. I do want to qualify in it because I'm super passionate about it, but this is something you can use today. If you are going through a breakup, if you have a headache, if you are feeling stuck in life, you can tap and it will help you shift, okay? Basically what it does is it shifts the emotion. It shifts the emotion around the situation, which can help you behave, act, or think differently around it. I don't know the ins and outs of it. To me, it's like magic. I just recommend to try it. And like I said, I'll leave Brad Yates's YouTube down below in the description if you'd like to go and explore tapping for yourself. But I highly recommend because it is magical. Next, if you follow me, you're not going to be surprised about this one. I talk about it all the time, specifically over on my Instagram, and it is working with nature. Now, there are a million different ways you can do this. Nature in itself is magical. It holds so much wisdom. It's been here so much longer than we will be. It will be here so much longer after we are. There are answers in nature. Nature is a reflection of us. We are nature. Like, it's just, I just love it, okay? So you can work with the elements, water, fire, wind, air, earth. You can hug a tree. You can do grounding. You can create moon water. So many things you can do to work with nature, but I highly recommend starting by grounding, which is so easy. You can literally just go barefoot and walk in the grass. Okay, just grounding into that earthly mud or soil and really feel the connection to the planet. It's powerful. Hugging trees. I'm a big tree hugger. It just brings me back down. It calms me back down. It reminds me who I am, and it connects me with that bigger than what we can sometimes get lost in, which is everyday life. Our bills, our whatever, I don't know, whatever. Relationships, everyday things that happen every day, we can get lost in them and forget the truth of who we are, which is that we are energy. And when you hug a tree, there is something that just grounds you in, like the wisdom of that tree that has been here for so long can just remind you of like who you are. And that's something you can do right now. EFT and getting into nature is something you can do right now. You can go right now and YouTube EFT and start tapping, and you can walk outside and be in nature. Even if you live in a city or anything like that, being outside, you are breathing in air, and air in itself, taking in breaths, that is powerful. There is power in that. You can go and find a quiet corner anywhere, even in a busy city. Well, I'm going by London because that's the nearest city to me, but even in busy London, there is a quiet corner somewhere where you can just be outside, okay? Because bear in mind, when we're in our houses and we're in these four walls, we can become very encaged, and that's not our natural habitat. That's not how we naturally are meant to be. Like, we are free spirits, all of us. So being inside all the time, you'll probably feel it. If you haven't left the house for a week or even a few days, you'll probably feel it in your spirit. So just going for a walk, grounding in nature, hugging a tree, breathing in air. And if you can't do any of those, just open a window, okay? Just work with nature, because there is so much wisdom in nature. And if you can get still enough, you can hear things that really can change your life, your energy, your vibration, your frequency. And the third one. This one is one that is very close to my heart. Again, super passionate, live by it, love by it, which is working with the moon cycles. Especially, well, all of us, we are, what is it, 60-70% water or something. The moon controls the tides of the ocean, which is all water. How could it not control us? How could it not have control? I don't like that word. How could it not have an effect on us? How could it not energetically affect us? I see it in my own spirit. When there's a full moon like there is this week, I am tired and I'm drained, because a full moon is about releasing, it's about winding down, it's about letting go, and so I start to feel tired. Around a new moon, you may feel more energized, but when you begin to work with those phases, and I've just decided right now that I am going to do a video going through the moon phases so we can start to learn them. I also want to talk about chakras, because they play a big part in how we energetically show up every day if we have blocked chakras and things like that. But that's a whole nother topic. But I will do a video talking about the moon phases, because it's powerful, and if you can begin to get in sync with the moon phases, you'll be able to apply that to your work at times where you could be more proactive, because at certain times of the month the moon is at its peak and it's more energized, and so are we. Like I said, moon is part of nature, and nature is a reflection of us. Same as the seasons, summer, autumn, winter, spring, we work with those energies, and I feel more than ever we're being called back to our natural state, the natural space of who we really are as spirits and as energy. So those are three things that you can literally do today, right now, that can change your life. These are three things that have changed my life: EFT tapping, working with nature, and working with the moon cycles. You can go and start working with those things right now, today. You don't need anything. If you're watching this, you have access to the internet, so you have the information at your fingertips. There is so much information out there, and these things can really, really change your life in terms of your energy, how you feel, your mood. And those things may seem really small, but actually they are the things that get you started. They are the propellers. If you are low vibration, tired, fatigued, you're not even going to want to get started. Everything's just going to feel so hard. So these things can really help change your life as they change your mood and your energy and the way you show up. So yeah, I'll leave more information for each of these things down below, and I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please do feel free to share any spiritual practices that have changed your life down below, because I'm all for applying new spiritual practices to my life. If you'd like more spirituality content, then please do feel free to follow me over on Instagram at I am Kirsty Lewis, or if you're new here, hit the subscribe and join our lovely community. I also offer personal intuitive energy readings, tarot readings, one-to-one over on my website www.kirstielewisreadings.com, so head over there if you'd like more info on them. And thank you for being with me today. I hope any of these tips are able to help you going forward. Like I said, I'll leave them down in the comments description box down below, so you can have a little bit of an explore for yourself, and I will see you soon for another video, lovelies. Bye.